John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Tiana's Cooking TV. Hey guys, welcome back to Tiana's Cooking TV. And today I am going to be making you guys some really quick, simple, and easy pineapple chicken with all fresh ingredients made from scratch. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into this video. So I am just going to start off by trimming down this fresh pineapple, and I make sure that I trim the head and the bottoms off first. It just makes it a little bit easier for it to cut. And then I am going to cut it down into 4 wedges. And I also like to make sure that I trim off the center portion because that is considered the stem. Now that I've finished cutting off all of the skin, I'm just going to divide that pineapple wedge in half and cut it into medium-sized pieces. Now I'm just going to take a really good sized piece of fresh ginger and I'm going to peel off all of the skin. And guys, when you are making this recipe, I cannot stress enough to please use fresh ginger because the powdered stuff just does not work. After I finish peeling all the ginger, I am just going to chop this ginger up and I'm going to make sure that it is finely minced because you do not want big chunks of ginger in your pineapple chicken. Next, I am going to take 3 large cloves of garlic and I am going to make sure that this garlic is finely minced. Now I'm just going to take a medium-sized onion and I'm going to divide it in half, and then also I'm going to divide it in half again and cut it into medium-sized pieces, and just make sure that all of your vegetables are cut evenly so they cook evenly when you are cooking your pineapple chicken. Now I'm going to start off by seeding a large red bell pepper, and then I'm going to make sure that I get this chopped up into equal portions. Guys, just make sure that your vegetables are chopped up into equal portions so they cook evenly. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my green onions. And yes, guys, you can use the entire green onions. The white part does not matter. It definitely tastes just the same. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get started cutting up 4 large pieces of chicken thighs. And yes guys, please use chicken thighs because when you use chicken thighs, they don't get tough, and if you do use a white meat, it will dry out a lot quicker than the dark meat. Guys, if you are going to be cooking along with this video, just make sure that you read the description. All the recipe measurements will be listed down below. I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning my chicken with some salt and pepper. Then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of onion powder to that as well. Then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of red chili flakes. Now I'm going to go ahead and get a large fry pan, and I am going to put a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to make sure my pan is on high heat. Now I'm just going to be using half of the chicken because I will be cooking this in batches just to make sure that the chicken gets a good sear on them. And then I'm just going to make sure that my chicken is evenly spread out in the pan so they cook evenly. Then I'm going to just let this cook on high heat until they are golden brown on one side. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip it over to make sure that it gets cooked on the other side. And just make sure that you get a really good brown on each side of the chicken pieces. Guys, I'm going to be doing this in 2 batches, so I'm just going to add half of my onions and half of my bell peppers to the pan. Now if you guys have a large enough pan, you can go ahead and make it all at once. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue to stir this chicken and vegetables together just for a little bit, and then I'm going to let it cook just a few minutes longer just to make sure I get a good brown on the vegetables. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add half of my garlic and 2 tablespoons of ginger, and then I'm going to give this a quick toss just to make sure that the garlic and ginger releases its good flavor. Then I'm going to go ahead and add about half a cup of fresh pineapples. Now if you do like a little bit more pineapple, then you can just add a little bit more. And then I'm just going to cook the pineapples with the chicken and vegetables for just a little bit. Now we're just going to go ahead and get started on the sauce. So I'm just adding a little bit of pineapple juice and soy sauce. And then I'm going to add some brown sugar. Then I'm going to add half of my cornstarch mixture, and the recipe measurements for the cornstarch slurry is going to be in the description below. Then I'm going to go ahead and give this a good stir and let it simmer until it thickens. Then I'm going to go in with my green onions, and then also I'm going to give that another quick stir. Oh my gosh, guys, doesn't this look so freaking good? Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get this plated. So now I am going to start off with some jasmine rice, and I'm just going to add my pineapple chicken to the plate. And guys, you definitely do not have to add your chicken this way. I just like to have my rice on the side. Then I'm going to top it off with some sesame seeds, and I'm going to go in with a little bit more of my green onions. And guys, I just absolutely love this dish. It was such a quick and easy dish with just simple ingredients. So guys, make sure you save this video for later, and make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching.